All right, right quick flame. Good morning, everybody. Hold on one second. Make sure we all good. All right, we transmitting. I'm gonna share the daily sources with y'all today on this Tuesday. On a Tuesday, on a quick fight with Spence is on, according to the Manila Times. This was published this morning. Javier Joe Ishmael of the Manila Times. Fight with Spence is on, according to Pacquiao. International boxing icon Senator Emmanuel Manny Pacquiao on Monday gave assurances that his fight with WBC IBF welterweight champ Errol Spence is on. Says Pacquiao said nothing can stop the mega fight. He dismissed the lawsuit filed by Paradigm Sports Management against him, saying it has no legal basis. Quote, Paradigm Sports lawsuit against me has no merit. I have an absolute right under the agreement with Paradigm to engage in the upcoming bout with Errol Spence. If this frivolous lawsuit continues, I will be proven correct in court, the 8 division world champ said in a statement, end quote. That's according to the source, that's coming from Manny Pacquiao. He's training in General Santos. Says he signed a contract with TGB Promotions, which also promoted his fight with Keith Thurman in July 2019. So, since Paradigm also claimed they were in the thick of negotiations for Pacquiao to fight Mikey Garcia and had already paid Pacquiao $3.3 million when the fight with Spence was made. The group also sought an injunction to keep Pacquiao from fighting Spence. Pacquiao said he plans to file countercharges against Paradigm Promotions for damaging his name. So it's kind of ugly. It seems like it's kind of ugly situation between Pac and Paradigm Sports. He's standing firm that he will be victorious if it goes to court. So Manny Pacquiao, he's basically assuring the boxing fans that no matter what, the fight between him and Errol Spence is going to take place. It's going to happen. So, also, let's see what other daily sources we got. Let me see. An update, because I did a live stream yesterday, but an update on what we spoke on yesterday. Nonito Donaire threatens to withdraw from John Rio Casimiro unification over VADA spat. They just publishing a whole lot of new articles. This was at 6 p.m. last night. We talked about this. It looked like the fight was off. And then with tweets and replies from VADA, they stated that they agreed to do VADA testing. Casimiro, he's on board now. So just a quick update. It looks like this fight is going to happen. Since VADA later confirmed that both men had enrolled, Mauricio Suleiman stated that Casimiro has been part of their clean boxing program since 2017. But it says Rachel Donaire accused Gibbons and company of not signing up for 24/7 testing, among other claims. So that was where the dilemma came in at with Casimiro and Donaire. It's not that he wasn't in a clean boxing program. A lot of people can be in a clean boxing program and may get tested once throughout the year, maybe twice, but it's just a random thing that could happen. You just never know. But when you're in the 24/7 testing, that means it's more strenuous testing. You got to be more, you got to inform them more on your whereabouts and all that stuff so they can pull up. You got a fight coming up. So looks like he's on board. He don't want to miss out on the unification and the payday and to get his name tarnished. Says the Donaires are demanding an apology from Gibbons and Casimiro over the spat and threatening to walk away from the fight, with Nonito claiming that they're responsible for the fight coming together and that Casimiro has to play by their rules. So Donaire saying basically like they the A side. Y'all got to play by our rules. We doing VADA. It's gonna be 24/7 and the whole shebang. Thinks a bit rich to do so after spending several days claiming Casemiro was dodging drug tests, then gleefully retweeting people straight up accusing Casemiro of cheating and calling his team pricks. So it's been an ugly situation. I played my part last night in doing a live because, I'm VADA or not on this side. And it looked like the dude was ducking that VADA work. But with the pressures of the Donaires and all the other media platforms, I'm glad Casemiro understands that, you can run, but you can't hide. So no matter if it's 24/7 strenuous VADA testing, homie, this is the top level. You know what I'm saying? Millions of dollars you about to make. Another belt on the line, bro. You can catch a fair one, right? You ain't got nothing to hide, right? So let's latest on that. Well, I will keep my eye and ears on this topic when it comes to Donaire and Jean-Rio Casemiro. I'm glad to hear that he's on board now and willing to undergo VADA testing to ensure both are on the even playing field when they get in that ring. No BS advantages for either one. Just natural blood, sweat and tears, just hunger, grit, heart. Catch a fair one. What else? For the daily sources, Tim Bradley reacts to Vasily Lomachenko knockout of Nakatani. Not sure who wins Teofimo Lopez rematch, states Bradley. Let's see what he's saying. All credit is going to go to, who's this? Fight Hub TV. See what they talking about. Hold on. Let me get some, real quick. Before I share this, let me make sure the audio good. Let me make sure I get the audio clicking this time. So Bradley, let's see.
Listen, man, I told you, man, I'm gonna keep saying it, man. Been telling y'all, legend.
You called the knockout too.
Yeah, I called the knockout because you can't do what this guy do and not be great at what you do and not come back, man, with vengeance, bro. You can't come back from suffering a loss and not get better, bro. This guy is a guy that's willing to take risks from the start of his career. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta understand that, man. It's a different type of mentality these type of fighters have. This guy is special. He truly is. And he showed that tonight. I mean, he made Nakatani look average. I know the size and the punching power and all that stuff. Yeah, you got to be worried about that. But the footwork, I knew the in and out, the IQ was just too much. That's why I said he's going to stop him. I said he's going to stop him. Y'all must have forgot who the hell Lomachenko is.
Brady said, y'all must have forgot who Lomachenko is. Let me make sure everything good still. Y'all must have forgot. Go ahead, continue, Brad.
To jump off the bandwagon once a guy loses, what did he do beforehand? So, anyway, great performance by Lomachenko. Vintage Lomachenko. Loved it. I think that the Lopez fight got a little bit more interesting. I don't know if you saw, Loma started quicker. He started quicker. Normally he takes time and download, and I was hoping he was take his time against a puncher like Nakatani, but he didn't. He took the necessary risk. He was like, nah, you're not going to knock me out. I'm going to be right in front of you. I'm going to move. I'm going to do whatever I need to do. Got in position, outside position, that front foot step, shuffle. Ooh, beautiful tonight, man.
How do you think he would do it?
I never, in all my years of boxing, guy, nobody does it better than that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, well, I don't know. Okay, he said all his years of boxing, nobody does it better than that. Talking about Lomachenko. He's giving this guy some high praise. While I continue to listen to this, y'all let me know in a playback and in the live chat, is he giving this guy too much praise? Or is he just giving him his just due? Let's continue.
I wish I had the chance to show you my top 5 offensive movers of all time, but I'll leave it the best of all time.
It was like Nate Dogg, nobody does it better.
Yeah. And then of course you got Pacquiao too, but Loma's in that top 5 best offensive movers.
Okay, top 5. Continue.
Of course, I gotta have Marvin Hagler. A Hagler switch hitter can switch lefty, righty, and then I have Salvador Sanchez at number 5. If you don't know nothing about, I know the matter. He died young, but like I always tell people all the time, greatness. There's no age to it, bro. There's no age to greatness. He died at a young age. You can just see how far he can go, but he beat some legends. He's coming up.
Zuma Nelson with Fredo Gomez.
Come on, bro. He's unbelievable. So, and then I also had who was it? Manny Pacquiao. Do that against Lopez.
Let me see what they talking about with the rematch.
He's not going to be able to do that against Lopez. Lopez is smart. He's already know where he needs to be. I think Loma's going to pick up the intensity. I think he's going to start sooner, and he's going to try to put Lopez on his back foot and have to make some smart choices. But Lopez, he's double-fisted, bro.
Yeah, does he make him walk into something trying to fight like that?
So a couple things can happen. Either Loma can have success coming in, and he will have some success, but he's going to have to take those risks. And if he gets caught coming in with a big shot from Lopez, either left hook, right hand, it's going to be trouble, bro. I smell trouble. So I don't know who's going to win the rematch right now. I mean, great performance by Lomachenko. He displayed all of his skills tonight. But Lopez is no easy challenge, bro. No easy challenge. He's beat him once. He can do it again. Lomachenko makes the proper adjustments and start quickly like he did. Don't never know, man. It's probably
Okay, I think a damn good assessment from Bradley when it pertains to the rematch. He's saying the power, the dangerousness of Lopez having power in both fists. How he can catch Lomachenko coming in. He gave Lomachenko some credit for starting earlier, and putting the pause on Nakatani, not letting Nakatani get off on him and stuff. So this is going to be intriguing. Although, I wish circumstances was different to where, Lopez and Haney, but we got to settle for the rematch. But, a lot of people going to give him a good shot. I think I got about 30 minutes. Keep it lit. I'm going to drop the link right quick. Those were the daily sources. We had Manny Pacquiao stating that the fight is still on. Basically saying paradigm, whatever the fuck they telling y'all, they ain't gonna win in court, so they can keep talking that shit in the media because this Spence fight still happening. And I got your $3 million. Do something. Manny on some gangster shit, low key. The Bradley reaction, and then Nonito Donaire Casemiro update. One more thing, and while I drop the link, just to check the Twitter page to see any updates more to any one new person to enroll. Oh, see, look, now they put it on there. Filipino Flash and Casemiro have enrolled in VADA testing for their August 2021 bout. 21? Yes, indeed. Congrats. Shout out to Filipino Flash, Donaire, and Casemiro Jr., man, for setting the example. And despite it being a unification, it should not change the importance of a clean sport in a clean fight. So that is the latest tweet. That is the latest. Casemiro and Donaire is going to fight. And guess what? It's going to be fair. So there you have it. What's up, Marcus? Give Mikey the same energy as Wilder trying to block the fight. I mean, how can you say Mikey was trying to block the fight if Pacquiao was negotiating to fight him before that? I mean, from statements and reports, Manny took money as a agreement to fight Mikey Garcia. And if that is accurate, my friends, what are we talking about? It's a different situations. I ain't give Deontay Wilder, hey, Grindhard, shout out to Grindhard. I ain't give Deontay Wilder no flame on that. On taking a fight. If he legally, if there's a legal contract that Fury is supposed to honor that rematch, hey, everybody got to kill the nonsense and let them dudes fight. You know what I mean? What's up, dog?
What up, Black?
Good morning to you, man.
Morning to you. Hey, man, I don't think nobody over here really gave Wilder much flame for that. I mean, if
I
it's
don't
under
remember,
contract, yeah, if it's under contract, I didn't get mad at. I was mad at Tyson Fury for capping, but
yeah. We flamed the
that's,
fuck out of Fury for the cap shit he did with AJ.
yeah, but if it's under contract, man, you can't be mad at somebody that. I mean, if they fill out the contract and everything's set and they getting ready for a certain fight, then how you gonna get mad at the the opponent that's not doing nothing other than what they said that they was gonna do?
Mm-hmm. What's up, H in the chat? Rodnell, he says, I'm not sure anymore. Either Loma's looking really hungry and mad about that loss.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was able to see Bradley's assessment. He gave Loma his credit, but he still gave Lopez his just respect and said how dangerous he is with how he got power in both fists, and Loma could come in and walk into some shit.
Yeah.
With all that extra starting early. He said it'd be good that he could start early, but you can't start early and be reckless.
That's what we was talking about yesterday. I was like, but at what cost? You know what I'm saying? Like he might run into some shit. And there was a reason he kept his hands at home, man. It was the jab, it was the power. That shit was why fucking Lomachenko kept his hands at home and the timing. And we seen that with the shuffling of the feet with Derevyanchenko and Jamal Charlo and Jamal Charlo. And Jamal Charlo had that timing on his jab, and it kept that motherfucker still. Pause. You just like you stay right there.
Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. What's up, Marcus? You always bringing drink to the live, man.
Say, man, what's
cigar.
happening? What's happening, Black?
What's on your mind, family?
Man, just want to say peace to the whole UGC in the chat, man. I just want to say, man, I hope Loma beat the shit out of T.O. this next fight. I can't stand this stuff, man.
You want to beat the hell out of him, huh?
Man, T.O. be capping, bro.
I stopped watching interviews of the guy, man. He can fight his ass off, but I can't really stomach too many more interviews, man. I try to watch interviews just to get information and figure out, if they're gonna say some shit, but I don't know. When his dad show up and whatever. Just fight night. I'll watch them dudes. Fight night.
Yeah, they go talking shit that don't even make sense, man.
That's a fact. Then re-sign it with a dude like that, and then not have any turnaround time. It's like that's what you get.
Yeah, man. And I heard an interview. I heard an interview yesterday. Senior done, man, and he talking about. It's funny, they say Floyd Tank ducking the smoke. Floyd lying about their numbers, and Floyd lying about to a TO numbers and lying about Tank numbers. Then say Tank ducking the fade. But how can you say somebody ducking the fade and your next two fights already booked, bro? Come on, man.
What's cracking, Zone? Zone 6 in the chat. Will says good news if Spence versus Pac still happen. What you think about that, Marcus? Like a lot of people, it looked like this fight might have been possibility of not happening because of the Paradigm situation, Paradigm Sports, and them threatening to sue or whatnot. And Pacquiao standing on the square, man, like, dude, hey, they can say whatever they want to say. If we go to court, it's gonna go my way.
I got in my feelings. I done already spent my money for this shit. They canceled that fight. Somebody owed me.
Oh yeah, you playing with other people.
Yeah, a lot of people betting on that fight too.
Yeah,
them odds is up, and that's the thing, man. It's like, yo, we don't know if it's gonna happen or it's not. You know what I mean? Just because Manny said this don't mean nothing, and just because they saying that, like, we don't know, man. So until we see these boys getting in the ring and see it weighing and all that, we just speculate.
Yeah,
I hope it happens too, though. You know what I mean? I hope it happens.
Yeah, man. Because I got buddies across the country, man, that's logged on to buy the fight when the tickets went on sale. They paying $300 and $400 for the $105 tickets, man. So the tickets done tripled and quadrupled, man. So that fight don't happen, I hope it's gonna be some refunds handed out around this thing, man.
Around this thing, man.
Pacquiao had them. Yo, he charged them $3.3 million to talk to him.
Damn.
That's pimping at its finest, man.
Sounds
Big
good.
pimp.
See you later.
Right. So maybe he'll fight Mikey after Spence. Like that. What if he blazed through Spence and be like, okay, bring me my tune up, Mikey. Let me tune up Mikey now. I owe you 3.3. He gonna make so much money with Spence, he can pay that shit back like nothing.
Yeah, but if you go in there, see, that's the one thing I don't like about Manny. But all that he's done for the sport and all his, you know what I mean, all his legendary status and all the things he's done, what I don't like is that he holding on to them belts. And if he jump in there with Mikey, knowing that Bud right there, if he does pull off the W, that's what I mean, man. Like
he don't deserve a tune-up though if he beats Spence. Like that's gonna be from Keith to Spence. I think he should get a light touch after that.
Yeah, but I'm saying that was a 2-year layoff too, though.
That's what I was gonna say, Doc. You can't be going away for 18 months to 2 years, man. Then you really holding the sport up.
I'm trying to defend Manny. Hey, pandemic, man. Right, had Corona. Y'all said Wilder had Corona, so Manny had Corona too.
That's what the franchise belt should have been used for. Guys like Manny. That way they don't hold up boxing, man. Because when you hold on to them belts and you signing them contracts and you ain't trying to get in there with, trying to unify, then continuing to try to unify and try to get us an undisputed champion, it's like, yo, just take your WBC franchise and do whatever you want. We don't mind as long as you ain't holding it up with these other belts and holding on to that one at the same time. Like that's when shit gets shady and funny. So it's like, yo, just get yourself a franchise belt or something and do whatever the hell you want. You earned it, but don't hold up the game. You know what I mean?
And with that being said, man, how important is Mikey to the sport, man? I mean, how important is he, man? Because my thing is this: he hadn't fought since Vargas. I went to that fight at the Star in Dallas. Wasn't nobody in that thing, man. So I think Mikey has a false sense of who he is. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, I really want to see Mikey against Regis, man. I think Regis walked through Mikey.
I think that 140 where he belong anyway.
I would love to see how them odds is, man, because I favor Mikey in that fight. But
against
a lot
Regis?
of people say that.
Man,
that's why I want to see the fight, man. You hear that, guys? Both of these guys, like, nah, they both confident in each guy. I'm like, yeah, that fight. I want to see that fight.
I mean, I'm not super duper confident, but I mean, I've seen Mikey in there with certain guys, man, punchers, strong dudes. So, like I say, when he went up in there with Spence, and Spence couldn't blaze him because they're gonna do a lot of testing. So,
man, you know why?
I know Regis sock out tires for a living, but I'm just saying, I think Mikey tough, man. He a tough motherfucker.
Regis fights on the inside, so he gonna be there for Mikey to touch too. So, I mean, that makes for a very exciting fight.
Regis.
Tony say Mikey trash. He ain't trash.
Man, Regis just showed me a different side of who he was, man.
Which fight?
With the guy that took his belt, man. The one that just beat, man. That was a dog fight, bro. That fight could have went either way.
That's
you know what I'm saying? And I think if the fights was in the States, I think Regis get the nod. You know what I'm saying? It's just what I think. I think Josh Taylor got the nod because he fought at home.
Well, one way or the other, they both showed up to fight, and it was a dog fight.
Yeah, it was a hell of a fight. It was
pulled off the dub. I'm bigging them up. You know what I'm saying? And the guy who lost, I'm bigging him up. So I like Regis too. You know, I think that dude, he wants all the smoke, but a lot of people kind of just avoiding that motherfucker too.
Yeah.
Mikey doesn't beat a champion from 130 to 147.
I highly doubt that. If he can weight 130, 135, yeah, he got ice.
He got ice a couple dudes down there, yeah. But not, I don't know, 140. He'll beat fucking he'll beat the regular champ. Like he would have beat what's the dude? Barrios. He would beat Barrios. Y'all think he would beat Barrios?
I think he would have knocked him out.
He would have beat Barrios too. Like Mikey ain't complete trash, man. Like, you know, it's kind of disrespect, Tony.
Who you got? Who you got against? Who you got with Mikey and Tank?
It's a good ass fucking fight. I got Tank probably.
Man, Tank gonna sleep.
I just been seeing like a different side. I just seen some wrinkles in that last fight. I was like, ooh, this motherfucker, man. He's just a dangerous motherfucker, man. He know how to just turn it up. You know, I can't compare him to Bud Crawford, but that kill instinct in that ring, he got that kill shit. He got that switch. And sometimes people can't deal with that pressure when he come at you like he really trying to get you out of there. Sometimes people kind of just fold. They fumble under that, man.
Yeah. Body shots is nasty too.
I think you need to get away. I think you need to get away from Mayweather though, man. But they're gonna turn him. To me, they're gonna turn him into the Black Canelo, bro. He gonna be fighting a whole bunch of goddamn mess. You know what I'm saying? Floyd trying to mirror his career with Tank.
Yeah. Floyd's just moving him the way he was kind of moving. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And
he gonna be fighting on Cinco de Mayo's and shit. The September holiday, Mexican holiday. You know, just
come out wearing green, red, and white and shit.
Yeah, he did it already. He did it already versus I don't know which guy he whooped when he came out like that, but yeah, that's what they doing. They trying to make him a pay-per-view star, get all the haters and the lovers to tune in and buy pay-per-views and market them like that. So
because Chris Colbert calling for that fight, man.
Chris Colbert.
Yeah, he calling for the fight.
I think I like Chris, but Chris might want to chill. He might want to chill out. Tank look different, bro.
Say, I think all of them want to chill out. The only one I see beating Tank is two people, man. I've been saying this, and it's gonna be a hell of a fight. Devin gonna have to fight him on the outside, and Shakur, man. Them the only two I
give Devin, Shakur, T.O., and Loma a good chance too.
He watched T.O., bro.
He'll beat the hell out of Ryan. Let's get out of here with that. You know, I know Tony think Ryan is God's, next God's anointed fighter and shit, but that ain't it.
They need to do a gender reveal on Ryan. I think
stupid. That's fucked up.
Ride a little sweet, man.
Talking like De La Hoya, moving like Victor Ortiz.
The different kind of sweet teas he be drinking, man. Shakur will box circles around Mikey. Valdez sparks him. Valdez sparks Mikey. I don't know. Mikey might be Valdez too. I ain't really that. I mean, even though Valdez beat the dude, I be forgetting his name and shit.
Valdez sparks Mikey.
Yeah, I don't know about that shit, dog. I think Mikey beats
him. Mikey don't be getting sparked. I don't know, man.
I guess off Valdez's last victory, now I guess he's supposed to be this most ferocious man. Stop. That man been ducking Shakur like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean, he basically just fought a guy who a decent fighter, but I mean, the speed difference was really different, and the guy was flat-footed fighting. You know what I mean? Right in front of him. And he just put a hell of a knockout, though.
They gave Burchelt out. Remember the lead up to that fight and before that fight, they was making it like Burchelt was the greatest thing coming at 130, man.
Yeah, I guess he had some decent victories though. Yeah, but I'm saying the style matchup was ass backwards when they got in the ring. He let that man know, and he came up. So shout out to Valdez for holding it down. But Ice and Mikey, nah. Hell no.
Hey, that'll be a good ass fight, Ops. Shakur and Mikey. That'll be a good ass fight.
Yeah. I got
nobody good ass fight.
I think his movement just gonna be too much.
I would just love to see how Shakur would approach that. What type of game plan, how he will fight Mikey, man. But
stick and move like a motherfucker. That's what he's gonna do.
But Mikey gonna test him. Like Mikey will.
Sweet science, man. Them feet though. I mean, his feet are a lot faster than them welterweights out there moving, and he's nice. And I mean, you know what I mean? He's long, so quick. All those things will definitely benefit him. That goes for Haney too.
Hey, you know what? I've been thinking about this shit. Like Reinhardt Sports Nation said Shakur and Haney will outbox Tank. I think Tank might get Haney. Tank might get Haney, bro. Because I feel like he'll eventually catch Devin. You know, and I like Devin Haney.
Yeah, Haney gonna touch everybody up that he get in there with, but there's still that, you know what I mean, question if he gets caught. If he gets caught nasty by a nasty punch.
It's a dangerous fight for Devin Haney. It's like I can see him outboxing Tank, but I just feel like, you know, if they come in with the right game plan for Tank and he keep moving his head and his defense keep improving like it was, yeah, man. But I will say the difference is he was in there with a dude who had slow feet and was slow, just slow, period. Like Barrios was slow. And Devin is like 10 times faster than that fool. So it will be a hell of a different fight.
This is my thing though, Black. You know, everybody's saying Tank will get out boxed by these dudes. But I want to know what fights are we watching, because Tank can box his goddamn ass off.
Right, he can box, but against who? You understand?
Right, you got to see the type of guys he's in there with.
And we want, and I think he's talented enough for these guys to bring the best out of him. But we got to see that though. I mean, he got to do that. Otherwise, we just speculate. You know what I mean? We just speculating. But he is talented. There's no doubt in that. Ain't nobody questioning that. I mean, the kid's quick. He's explosive. All those things. And guys like Haney and Shakur, what they got to do is, hey, not skip leg day when you're in there with explosive punches.
But then this my thing with the Shakur. And I've been wanting to ask this question, man. If he go in there and box, everybody said he didn't have a good performance. You know what I'm saying? He went in there and schooled a dude for 12 rounds, and everybody want to say he didn't have a good performance.
We talking about Devin?
Nah, Shakur.
Oh, yeah. I didn't hate on that performance. That was a good ass performance.
Yeah, you know, old media, man, the mainstream media hated on him, but shit, they praised Loma for boxing the same goddamn way.
No, Loma got a stoppage, right? You talking about in the past how Loma used to box?
Yeah, how he boxed. What I'm saying is how Loma boxed. You know what I'm saying? With the angles and the movement. You know, Shakur went in there and did the same goddamn thing, but because he went 12, the mainstream media give him a knock. Even the motherfuckers on his own goddamn network that he fight on. You know what I'm saying? Gave him a bad performance, but to me, shit, he went in there and boxed beautifully, man.
Yeah, they were mad that he just didn't, you know, they saying he didn't put it all together and just finishing, you know, get him out of there. But, you know,
but I would give Loma that, though. Like, they'll praise Loma for fighting the same goddamn way, man. It's the double standards in the sport.
But I will say this, though, about, like, comparing them.
That complexion, you got that complexion for the protection, man.
But in that case, though, with Loma and Shakur, when you're comparing that, I've seen Loma, like, you know, he'll get his data early, break you down and get you up out of there, too. Like, he's no mossing people out here. So Shakur ain't no mossing nobody. So
he ain't no mossing nobody. He's stopping their ass. He's stopping their ass.
Shakur? He ain't really stopping. I mean, some people he stop. How many knockouts he got, man? Let me see. Shakur nice. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, if they fought, I would probably favor Shakur Stevenson to beat Lomachenko. But I'm just saying, like, I've seen Lomachenko, and it's not a knock. If somebody just boxed 12 rounds and they a boxer, I'm still a fan. But there is different type of boxers, guys that can get you up out of there too. They can box.
That. I like that fight though, because he got good timing with his jab too. So that might stop some of the foot movement, but he got the power to make him worry about it. You know? So that's the question.
You know, I actually did see Shakur get hurt in the last fight too by Jeremiah Nekatila. He did get hurt. And then when he got hurt, he was on some retreat shit. Hey, he only got 8 knockouts, bro, in 16 fights.
This the fight business though, man.
He got 8 knockouts in 16 fights, so he's not really puncher like that, bro. Just, you know.
This the fight business though, Black. You gonna get hurt, man.
No, I'm just saying. Yeah.
Can you bite down on your mouthpiece and fight through that shit?
Yeah. So 11 knockouts for Lomachenko in 15 fights, and only 8 knockouts in 16 fights for Shakur. So,
But
Shakur got more fights than Logan?
as for like them not getting props for boxing, both Haney and Shakur, I I agree they should get props for what they did, and I gave them, you know what I mean? I gave them their props for what they did, but that goes the other way too when we start talking about the complexion because them the same people that complain about that be the same ones that like Loma got lost on his record and like, yeah, but did you watch that fight? Did you really watch that fight? You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, that dude hit him with like 60 low blows, man. Headbutts, elbows, and all that. Like, oh, he lost. It's like, if that was another fighter, it would be the same exact thing. They'd be like, oh, that was some bullshit. You know what I mean? That shouldn't even be on his record. So, I mean, but it is what it is. And he almost stopped dude in the last round. So, even going through that, that was his first real, getting in there with a ex-champion, a multiple-time champion who been in there with
Veteran,
mad
man.
motherfuckers in there. Yeah, vet. And
Wiley
almost got him
veteran.
out of there. And the dude was like 20 pounds heavier than him. I mean, what advantage didn't the guy have in that fight? And the dude only had one professional fight. So I don't know, man. I feel the same way. So I mean, when it comes to Shakur and Haney, and yeah, them boys could fight, man. Them kids is nice, man. And I want to see Haney get his shot. And I really feel like when Shakur does move up, when he does, no one gonna be wanting to fight him. You know what I mean?
Nobody.
hey,
The more experience he get, nobody gonna want to fight Shakur, man.
hey, Grindhard Sports just made a statement. He said Shakur record doesn't reflect his power like Cobra. Y'all was looking at Chris Cobra. He only got like 6 KOs in 15 fights. So y'all got about the same amount of fights, but under 10 KOs. So 8 for Shakur and 6 for Chris Colbert. But I guess some people feel like these guys got punching power, or punchers or whatnot. But they boxers, man. They boxer punchers or whatnot. But they're not really cracking like that. Salido did my boy wrong, says Grindhard.
But we gotta understand too that these kids are still babies, man. They ain't, these dudes in their early 20s, man. How old is your boy Loma? 30 what? 5? 36?
Yeah, right. He these guys got time to grow. You know what I mean? So he trying to get whatever he can now. But in the meantime and in between time, these guys got time. And that's the thing, man. And that goes for like Boots too. If these welterweights want a piece of Boots or Virgil, they better do it now. They only gonna get better.
No shit.
Better get them while they green and get them up out of there and be like, yeah, I washed him. And then when he turned out to be great later on, you could be like, yeah, he's the one that gave him his first loss.
Well, Black, you know how I feel about Virgil, man. Now Boots, that's a different story.
How you feel about Virgil?
I think he overrated, bro.
Yeah, he ran through Maurice, man.
Nah, he ain't run through Mo, man. I feel a certain type of way. That's my Dallas.
That's why you dissing him now, because he ran through Maurice. He overrated, man.
He didn't run through Mo, man. He didn't run through Mo, man. I think if Mo don't break his hand, Mo beat him. Mo was coming on late, man. Virgil was starting to fade, baby.
Hey, man, come on now. Hey, people be getting flamed for quitting. So why should he be different, homie? Like, you got to fight through it. One hand, homie. Jab. You know what I'm saying? I seen Floyd fight with one hand with a torn rotator cuff. So
I ain't never been big on Hooker. And but I think Virgil is still young, man. He young too. He got time to grow, you know what I mean? He got time to grow, and he doing what he's supposed to do when he get in there with these fighters. So I ain't mad at him.
Nah, man, my boy got them 8 kids to provide for, man. I wanted them to keep winning.
Yeah, I mean, if he would have won, he would have won, but you can't say this dude overrated after he blazed through your boy that you said was gonna win, man. It's just stick overrated, man. How you go? He stopped him with a broken hand. Is what it is. But matter of fact, is Maurice coming back, man? He gonna stay at 47 or he gonna go down? What?
Nah, Mo gonna stay at 47, man. Mo gonna end up being a gatekeeper.
Oh, damn.
It is what it is, bro.
Gatekeeper, huh?
Yeah, man. That's somebody you told. Boosie get him in about 2 fights.
Damn.
Or they'll send
How
him
many
over
rounds? How many rounds he go with your boy Boots, man?
Boots won't even fight him, man. They probably send him over there to England for Conor Ben or something.
Oh
Get
no,
him
don't do that. Don't do that.
Get him a check.
You think they give him the I mean, he'll get a good little check. He promoted by Hearn, right?
Yeah.
Damn. Well, you know, it wouldn't be the first time because I think when they had the Hooker versus Ramirez fight, wasn't that on the Zone? I think that was on the Zone. Anyway,
keep it real, man. I always thought Hooker was that gatekeeper, man. I seen him
40,
live a couple times and was like, "What? I don't. What's the hype around this dude? You know? I mean, he could box a little bit, but he just missing something. Something missing. I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it
either, bro.
I just never seen, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Just I mean, he got heart, I guess. He could fight. He got a decent punch, but something. He can't put it all together.
He should have went. He should have went over there to the world class gym. He'll still have his belt.
World class gym.
Yeah, Derrick James gym.
Oh, the world class gym, Derrick James. Got 2 unified champs, man. Shout out to Derrick James. Say what they want, but he got 2 unified champs, man. Scrap season. Might be a third if Errol get the blaze through Pacquiao. It'll be some shit. Then Errol be like, I'm back on top. I'm King of Texas. So right now, Jamel, that dude right now in Texas, man. He that dude.
Mel, like, man, stop that shit. Like, you know, Mel ain't the dude out here, man. Everybody know this stuff.
When it comes to big champ shit, you got to get that to Jamel. Like,
I like Mel though, man. He emotional than a motherfucker, but I like him.
That shit sells too. He be knocking niggas out, bro. Jamel be stopping dudes. Like, and that's one of them guys too, right? He could box, but once he figure you out, you up out of here, man.
Yeah, yeah.
You up out of here, bro.
How you think this Castano fight gonna go?
I mean, I'm picking Jamel, but Castano can fight his ass off, man. And he be switching and shit. That every Argentinian is just, these motherfuckers just, they know what they doing in that ring, man. But I just think that you know, I think Jamel gonna have to get the timing, you know, because homie gonna be moving a lot, side to side, coming in, applying pressure, trying to get on the inside. And I can see Jamel tying him up a lot of holding, because that movement is gonna be a little awkward for Jamel.
Only criticism I got for Jamel is I think that he should box a little more, man. I think he rely on his power way too much. Other than that, but he used to be able to box well.
You know what it is?
He's just real passionate about getting guys out of there and confident in his power.
You know what I think it is? I think sometimes he want to throw everything with power. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Instead of just, you know, landing shots. You know, like Bud, he'll just touch you, and then eventually he'll start applying that power. They said he talked about that shit. That's how he got Delorme out of there. Delorme was so fucking confused on the power because first Bud was just touching him, like he wasn't really putting no power on him. So he's like, damn, this thing he ain't got no power. The next thing you know, Bud will just turn it on, like boop boop boop. Yeah. You know, them shits just start coming with some heavy force behind it. You like, damn, this motherfucker hit hard as hell. He wasn't even hitting that hard last round.
Bud be making mistakes too, because he could make a lot of fights a lot easier for himself if he just did what you just said all the time.
Yeah.
Figure it out. You know what I mean? Throw something a little out here. But you know, if you crack Bud gonna be like, nah. Now it's a dog fight.
That was a fight. Yeah. Now you didn't fucked up.
So who Bud fighting next?
Probably nobody, man. I don't know. He may not even fight this year, dog. So I don't know, man.
The Zapata fight hadn't been. The Zapata fight is.
Huh?
I said it's the Zapata fight not official.
I don't know. I ain't heard nothing. I mean, I've heard rumors about it, but ain't no guarantee.
Man, that's the case, man. Like,
Castaneda looked very bad against Patrick. I think Jamel gets him. Man, he did enough to you mean Castano? You said Castaneda.
He said Rolly would spark Mikey.
Yeah, that shit. You trolling now, Tony.
That's
You've been
hot
trolling
cat
all
right
morning,
there.
bruh.
Man, yeah, he capping like
You
a
better put the
motherfucker.
laughing emoji at the end of that shit.
Man, my
You know
son,
you.
my son spark Rolly. Rolly
Ain't
garbage.
that
Rolly is a punching bag, bruh.
ain't that Ryan's next opponent, possible next opponent?
He gonna duck that too with depression. Stop playing. They gonna be like, breaking news: Ryan is depressed again.
Nah, he ain't gonna duck Rolly, is he?
Oh man, I hope not.
Hey, real quick, before we go, man, who y'all picking that, man? Rolly and versus Ryan. Who wins that?
Ryan.
Ryan wins that.
Third round.
Knockout?
Third, fourth round. Yeah.
I'm going with Rolly.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm going with Ryan. I told you Ryan need a gender reveal.
Hey man, I tell you what, that's just hate, man, because you know damn well how that's going to turn out. Man.
Hold on. Didn't he already rough his ass up in sparring? I saw the footage.
Yeah, okay.
Rolly
ain't got no headgear on.
In sparring.
yo, he ain't got no headgear on, man. Them punches hit a little different, and them they ain't 12, 16-ounce gloves you getting hit with either. It's a little bit different. Yeah.
I'm picking Ryan, but what the fuck happens? What if Rolly stop Ryan, man? That man gonna think he is the number one pound for pound fighter in boxing.
He shouldn't, but if he does, then man, then we just released a monster in the boxer world, because this dude gonna be like, yeah, what? We out here.
Yep.
Him and Tio,
his ego. I'm about to say his ego gonna be worse than Tio shit.
Yes, hell yeah! Come on, man. He really thought he won his last fight. He was dead ass serious.
Tio gonna be running around talking cash money shit.
Yeah.
That motherfucker had them bifocals on talking about who landed more punches. I'm like, are you stupid?
It's the age of cap, y'all. Sensationalism.
Like, we saw your opponent land way more punches than you did. You asking us who landed more punches. Like, man, you need to get your head checked.
I'm curious to what he's gonna say when he wake up. What excuse he gonna have?
Well, when Ryan's sleeping?
Yeah, well, if when Ryan's sleeping, I'm just curious to what he gonna pop up and say.
That's the only fight Ryan can come back and take, man, and make a statement and everybody be back on his jock or some shit. Not us, but you know.
Would y'all consider that a tune-up for Ryan?
I do.
They're gonna say he beat the WBA champ. Watch.
I consider that a tune-up.
Man, he got the regular belt or the super belt?
He got the regular belt, but they're gonna say he beat the real champ. Watch.
But he was lined up to fight Haney, chose not to go that route. Was gonna fight Linares, chose not to go that route. Then had depression when he had to fight for a tuna. And we can't forget that he called out Tank and Manny Pacquiao. He the only dude I know that ducked 5 fighters at once.
What was his excuse? What did he say? Did Devin need to show him something or have a good performance or prove something, right? I'm like, well, what the fuck did Raleigh prove for him to give him that chance?
As soon as they brought up Haney, I just stopped listening. I was like, ain't no sense in even talking about it because he ain't gonna fight him. I mean, come on, man. If you rank number 1 and you go through the rankings and you go the WBC route and he's next in line and wants to fight and you don't even mention him, that tells me everything. Right off the bat. You talk about fighting the dude underneath you, you letting people cut you in line and shit.
He said Devin needed to prove himself.
Yeah, bro. Like the champ gotta prove something to the contender.
Then the belts didn't matter.
Yep.
Belts don't matter.
Grindhard, you right, man. They robbed Marinez in that fight. And that's what motherfuckers was roasting his ass on his own live shit. I'm like, hey man, you lost that fight. Who landed more punches?
Some bullshit gonna come out when the dude puts his bifocals on and start coming out with some excuses. This motherfucker say, hold on, let me break this down. Let me break down the bullshit.
Yeah, he made it worse for his damn self. But yeah, they robbed Marinez. But then Marinez, the rumor was the rematch was presented to him. He declined the rematch with Raleigh to go fight Comey and got stopped. Yeah, hella stopped. He got his ass beat in that. So I was a little shocked by that. I thought he was gonna give Comey a good fight. Comey stopped that man quick. It was like 2 rounds.
Comey nice though, man.
What if that was Rolly?
What? They got stopped?
No, yeah, that could have been Rolly. He thought that. I mean, you know what I mean. So, hey, in there with Comey. So,
Yeah,
Comey
no joke,
coming
man.
too. He
Hey,
don't sleep
shit.
on that dude. He'll fuck up the money cart.
Yeah, Comey nice, man.
Comey, fuck. That's why, man. I had to give props to T. I was like, damn, T.O. knocked this motherfucker out quick. Cause I knew Comey was gonna pick. Matter of fact, like it was funny because you see the kind of people change up and shit. Cause people was favoring Comey. A lot of people. I'm not saying
Comey remind me like the 135 Dillian White. He dangerous, but you can sleep him. You know what I'm saying? But
you
you
kind
have
of
to
get
walk through
his
some
chin,
fire. You gotta walk through that fire, and he come in the fight. So
tough ass African dude, man.
Man, I want to know where y'all get this
Well,
shit
look
about goddamn Dillian White, bro. Dillian White garbage.
Man, you need to chill out, bro. With that, Dylan White,
Man,
man, got your favorite fighter shook.
Man,
He
ain't got
calling. Why he out here? I think I heard a rumor that he calling Dylan White gay or some shit.
yo, he been
Yeah,
calling Wilder out for years.
He think, hey,
called,
listen, Deontay Wilder think dudes is gay just because they want to fight him now. Like this man is creating all kind of narratives. Look how bad he want to fight me. This man
well,
gay.
you know, they say him and his, they say
gay.
him and that dude that be speaking for Dillian. He say him and they say him and Dillian.
His brother.
They come allowed married in Great Britain. That ain't really his brother.
They who?
Common law married in Great Britain. That ain't really his brother. Dean.
So what about him? So he mad that the dude be speaking up for Dylan White?
They common law married.
They common law, man. What the fuck you talking about? Him and the other dude married? Get out of here. Get out of here with that shit, man. Deontay need to stop trolling other people and focus on your fight for you not make it to your fight. I'm joking, man. But yeah, he need to get his mind off hating on Dylan White. This man has switched up from saying nobody want to fight him to now dudes is scared. Dudes want paydays. Like, I hate it when dudes say like that. That's why we flame Canelo for that. We flame Wilder for that. Oh, man, these dudes just want a payday. They desperate. They begging me. You bragging that somebody begging you for the fight to get in the ring with your ass? First, you was bragging about how people were scared of you. So now that people are not scared of you, it's a payday situation now. All right.
Giving people opportunities.
Get up out of here,
feeding their family. Like this, you know what all that is.
Giving you an opportunity, bro.
The boogeyman of the heavyweight division, he fought twice.
Hey, Chin Smoke got some heat. He said, how you call a man a homosexual when you twerk and want to get pregnant? It ain't adding up, man. It ain't adding up. People keep talking about some Tate Jones, dude. I don't know nothing about this person, and
now Tate part
I don't know
team.
nothing about all that. Huh?
Tate part of Wilder team.
I ain't worried about that. I focus on the Wilder fade, man. I want to see that third fade, bro. I'm gonna pay for it.
So he's a smeller bee on a lower scale.
Whatever that is, hey, he can't throw the towel in either. Whoever he is, or he'll be fired.
Ain't gonna be no towel throwing in, man. This dude finna hurt fucking fear in this fight, bro. All that bullshit that went on in the second fight and the first fight, none of that shit. He getting smoked.
So if he gets smoked, you're not gonna make no more excuses, right?
I can't.
Okay. All right. That's all I want to hear, bro. Don't say it got something to do with government, Illuminati, white folk, none of that. I don't want to hear none of that shit, bro. Man, it's one on one, bro. Mano y mano. Ain't no we shit involved, Marcus. You're gonna have to fall back.
I tell you what, though. And before I get off, I just got a question for both of you fellas. If Fury revert back to fighting on his back foot and not come forward, what does that say?
What does that say?
Because you're a one punch knockout on us now.
Oh, you said if he but it could be a mind game. Make Wilder think he about to get blitzed and then he's just gonna get outboxed. That'll be genius. Like, damn, motherfucker, you went for the okie doke again.
Man, I hope they knock each other out, man. I don't like either one of them. I hope they knock each other out cold, man. For
We don't
real.
give a
I
shit
don't care.
about them guys, but we
Because
just
that
gonna
damn
pay for it.
WBC just gonna be they gonna sit on that shit like ducks on an egg, like chickens on an egg, man. They ain't
I
gonna
can't wait
try
to
to
this fight.
unify, talk about fighting 20 times. Nobody wants to see that shit.
Yeah, man. Nobody want to see
I,
20
I
rematches, bro.
I can't wait till this shit over with. I can't wait to July the
Hell
21st,
yeah.
man.
Like
'Cause
this is like the world for some of y'all. Y'all think that this Fury versus Wilder shit is the biggest thing in boxing history. To me, it is not. It is just another fight. That's why when Wilder lost,
Honestly,
I'm
I
just
might
like,
not even watch the fight. To be honest with you.
it's not to
some of
I
y'all
don't,
act
I'm not
like that shit is the most
I'm
top
gonna tell you
thing in the world, bro.
I'm gonna tell you why I'm looking forward to this fight.
To brag on internet.
Nah, because I want to see what your boy do.
Who?
You talk about this big champ AJ on some big. I want to see what AJ gonna do.
Man, why are you bringing AJ up, man? Like we gotta
I'm
see
sa-
what your boy do.
I'm telling. I know what Wilder gonna do if he wins. He already said what he gonna do.
What he gonna do? What he gonna do?
Just look at it like this. AJ tried to make a fight with both of them motherfuckers. And the shit didn't happen. And who they fighting? They fought each other the first time, they fought each other the second time, and guess what? They gonna fight each other the third time.
Wilder had to go get Fury out of whatever he was in because AJ didn't want to fight.
Yeah, but I don't care about neither one of them motherfuckers. So
come on, y'all. My point exactly. Y'all know AJ didn't want to fight Wilder at first, bro. Come on, man.
What?
We weren't ready for this shit.
Hey, you
Oh,
can talk
man.
about whatever
Very
at
smoke,
first
man.
and all of that, but I've been seeing present day AJ been trying to get he's
Man,
been on some big champ shit, bro. So y'all can keep living in the past on whatever you want to live on. But right
there
now,
you go.
Wilder ain't got not one strap. He ain't got one strap. He gonna
And
have to get
he still run the division.
how he
Oh,
run
here
the
you go.
division?
Here
You
you
know
go.
how he
still
could have
run
ran the
boxing, man.
division if he had got his ass in
This
there
man-
with Klitschko, but he
this
was
man
a baby.
This
He was
man
just
running
a
the
baby.
he's running the division right now with headphones on, listening to gospel music. Get up out of
Yeah,
here.
man, he was cleaning his
Exactly.
WBC belt with baby wipes.
I ain't gotta say shit, and he still run the goddamn.
That's how you run a
motherfuckers in the
division.
sport.
Don't say shit.
Hey, I'm finna get off of her, man. But
Yeah,
two people run the division, man. Whether they say something or not. And that's Earl and Wilder, man. Y'all have a nice day. Peace to the UGC. Black. Man, I love the content you bring. Man, y'all fellas have a nice day, man.
You too, sir.
You too.
All right.
Get you some coffee so you can really wake up, nigga.
Man, he didn't want Wilder don't want to fight them guys, man. And neither did Tyson Fury don't want that AJ fight, man. So
Bro, I thought it was pretty plain to see, but you know, Ray Charles can see this, but they can't. Jed said he ain't running no division. What the hell? He ain't running nothing. He got Jed mad as hell with that shit. That's what they say, some trolling that shit that they jump off panel and say, all right, y'all have a good day. I love the content. Man, if you don't get your trolling ass, who was that lost brother? Shout out to Trav, man. Trav showed up. Trav didn't even pop up until that man said that shit. I said, hold up. Wait a minute here.
Run the division.
He run the division.
Yo, he run the division. Didn't want to unify when he had the belt. Got stopped in his last fight, and won't even promote his next fight.
Right.
But he run the division. He need to be running on that treadmill because that shit didn't work out for him last time.
Oh, hey, bro, look. You know what? Wait a minute. Hold up. Damn, I forgot to plug this in, man. To show you this 1-2. Bro, man. Wilder. Have you been seeing the latest footage of Wilder?
I ain't been watching neither one of them motherfuckers, man. Real talk.
I think I put it in the
Hangouts. I scroll right by that shit whenever I
matter
see
of fact,
Tyson Fury or Wilder. I'm
gonna share it right now. I forgot I put it in the Hangouts. I'm about to show y'all this shit, bro. I'm like, nigga, what is going on, dog? Cause I know, bro. Like I would be trying to Let me see. Let me show you this shit real quick. You can go to the Hangout. He said, let me get a credit to this person. Who gets credit for this video? Boxing business.
Yup, I got this. I got ooh, shit, she looking ugly. Ooh, she look like a whole birthday cake. Oh shit. Damn. I got this. I got this. I got this.
Let's go, baby. Come on. Come on, D.
1,
Huh.
2,
Huh.
3.
Huh. Come on, D. Come on. Get it.
Drop it on his chest. Give us one more. You need to be squatting that. That's what he need to be doing.
My truck, I'm gonna run you over with a train, baby.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
Okay. What y'all think, man? This say he gonna turn into a truck, huh?
Baby. Whoa, whoa. 310. You better get your weight up.
310. You better get your weight up. One more time, Wilder. What in the hell? What's going on?
Yo, he lifted 310 with 2 other people.
Yeah, you running the division. That's how you run the division right there, man.
Oh,
Diesel.
man. That's crazy.
This motherfucker
man.
said, "Get your weight up, bro. Don't skip leg days."
That don't
what
say,
to say.
and that was that was only one. Like he only got it up once, and it's.
Oh yeah, help. He didn't even do it by himself. Like this niggas is helping you. You screaming like you. This shit is on you, all on you or something.
Yo, I was like 155 and was getting up 250.
This man said, "Get your weight up."
When I was
Get your weight up.
When I was younger, but like, man, that's crazy. Like, and he had help. He had 2 spotters. He grabbed this side and grabbed that side. That shit was shaky. But yeah, man, that's what he need to do. He need to work on his legs if you want to pull off the win. I'm probably not gonna be tuning in. It's not because I hate these guys. It's just that I just dislike the fact that they didn't want to unify, man.
That's it, man. You gotta be on some big champ shit for us to fuck with you like that long term. You know what I mean? But yeah. Once he get the belt back, we see what he decided to do. Marcus, I know what he gonna do. What AJ gonna do? Man, we'll see.
Marcus left like that. Like he just picked up that 310 and was like, they run the division. I'm out.
Did 250 when I was 16. 2015. I'm 15 years 30 stop. Marcus says Fury woke up a beast. AJ and the rest of the UK heavyweights gonna run, dug and hide after July 21st. All right, keep that same energy, man. Keep that same energy. Yeah, I thought that was pretty funny though, man. I guess he pumped up, man. He back though.
They got him pumped up too.
I got this.
Let's go, baby. Come on, D.
Come on, D. Get
1,
up there, D.
2,
Huh.
3.
Huh. Come on, D.
Trav says his legs go up in the air.
Get it.
Terrible technique. He bumped into the thing. You see him? He was so pumped. Watch him bump into the thing right here. Bloop. Calm down, sir.
Yo, wait a minute. They clipped it back, right? Yo, he probably passed out. They probably edited that shit.
Bloop.
Boom. And he dropped in there. Like,
they won't keep up.
Train. You said, "I'll my truck, run you over with a train, baby."
He pumped though. He pumped it ready, I guess.
Yeah, he pumped. He drooling and shit. He ready.
He pumped though. So
just be ready, Fury.
And he won his arbitration. So I mean, it is going down. Shout out to him for that.
He said, I like the energy, LOL. At least he off mute. Yeah, at least he talking now.
Yeah.
Take the headphones off.
That's right.
I don't want him to bench press with headphones on and shit. That would be stupid. Niggas don't do shit like that. But yeah, that's all we got, man. We just want to just wake y'all up with these daily sources with the Horseman and 1-2 Kid. You feel me? That's all the sources that I saw pretty much when I woke up that I even cared to speak on today. But if anything else come up, I'm gonna kick off another one.
I think No Nito went off on somebody in dude's team for saying something to his wife.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah. Oh, word? Yeah. Something that he said?
Yeah, he said told one of the people on his opponent's team told his wife to, you know what I mean, do something for him. And he was like, yo, you disrespect my wife. He was like, oh, but you're a great champion. And then he was like, I don't want to hear none of that shit.
Yeah, fuck all that, bro.
He said, that's my wife you talking to, man.
Don't play them type boxing. It goes street after that.
He said, you didn't think I was gonna pull up.
He said, you think my pull-up game was official. I'm about to show you. Yeah, y'all subscribe and join the channel, man.
Yo, yeah, that dude apologizing the whole video.
Oh, word?
You the best.
Damn. Had him like DJ Khaled out here, huh?
Yeah.
On some we shit. Like, we together. Yeah. We the best. Hey, the wife being vocal and making herself a target.
Yeah, it's true, too.
That's because she the trainer, too, right? Yeah, the wife the trainer and shit. So that's crazy, man. You don't see that a lot. I know Hannah Gabriel's trained her husband, and they both box, so you don't really see that too often.
Mosley's wife is ex. She let Mayorga slap her ass and shit.
I know, and she got kind of went off on Mosley. You just gonna let him do that? Like, nigga, we got to fight. We got money to make.
They paid dude to do that shit.
Yeah, that little fucking orchestrated ass shit.
You paid him to slap your wife's ass.
Right.
I'm sorry, man. That shit don't make no damn sense.
Mayorga was crazy, bro.
Yeah, no doubt.
Crazy dude.
No doubt, man. Smoking at the end of his fights during the weigh-ins.
Mm-hmm.
That dude was nuts.
He was taking shots, you know what I mean? Just letting dudes punch him in the face and just eating them shots. Like, damn, this motherfucker right here gonna have CTE.
He went off on De La Hoya, but De La Hoya gave him the business. But man, was he talking big shit? He was calling this dude all types of shit. Like, you gonna sing me a song? You gonna make a new CD?
Mm-hmm.
Like, shit. Yeah, man. But yo, thanks for having me, Black. Shout out to the chat. Always a pleasure, Black, man. Thanks for all the promo and everything else too. I appreciate that, bro.
Always, bro. Yes, sir. Hey, y'all support 1-2 Kid. You know, y'all know how we push it on this side. Support who supports you. He always support me, so I support him. 1-2 Kid right here on YouTube. Dope editor. Good dude. Always come through and keeps it real. You know, no bias. Just straight to the point, man. So that's how we do it on this side. Jay said, peace, 1-2. And man, peace to the whole UGC and the Truth Hurts crew. Everybody that tuned in and caught the playback. And everybody that's the members of the channel. And hit the like button on the way out for your boy BHP, man. I'll catch y'all on the next one. We out.
Underground community. Peace.